I recognize the gentlelady from Ohio, Mrs. Fudge.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I thank you all for being here and for your testimony. I want to, of course, recognize our young people who are here today for Foster Care Day. Thank you for being with us. I want to just say that this is really kind of personal with me. My uncle was a letter carrier for 42 years. Today, I have a first cousin who's a postmaster that worked her way up through the system. So I just want to put that out front for you right now. Director Howard, in your testimony, you stated that the rate of compensation creates a direct disincentive, your words, to return to work. Are you aware that in this hearing room today, there are letter carriers who have suffered significant traumatic injuries to their legs as they were crushed between vehicles performing their regular duties, yet they have managed to return to work? I don't think that that supports your proposition that they have a disincentive to return to work. On page 5 of your testimony, you state that in fiscal year 2014, fewer than 13,000 claims involved a significant period of disability. You suggested 88% of those claimants returned to work within the first year of the injury, and a full 91% returned within the second year. In fact, you state that less than 2% of the 119,000 new injury cases remain on the long-term compensation rolls. So it does not appear to me that your statement would run in direct contradiction to your claims. It just doesn't make any sense. Mr. Watson, do you agree with the department's assessment that injured workers are looking for a disincentive to return to work?
I do not agree with that. My experience has been that the big problem letter carriers face is convincing the Postal Service to let them come back to work when they remain disabled from their letter carrier jobs. That's a huge problem for us. It's not my experience at all, what you said.
As well, could you tell us what role FECA has played in assisting the workers that accompanied you today and others like them? Mr. Watson.
I'm sorry, would you repeat that?
So could you tell us how FECA has played a role in assisting the workers that you brought with you today?
Yes. As the law exists right now, there are restoration rights to injured workers who partially recover as well as fully recover from their injuries. But Department of Labor does not exercise authority over those restoration rights. Instead, it's OPM who has authority over the restoration rights. So, for example, if Department of Labor issues an adverse decision regarding a claim, an employee can appeal within OWCP, within Department of Labor. But if an employee disagrees with an agency decision regarding restoration, they cannot appeal to OWCP. They have to appeal to the MSPB, the Merit Systems Protection Board. And so there's this separation between OWCP's authority and injured employees trying to get back to work unsuccessfully. I think that Congress could look at that discrepancy and consider doing something about it.
I mean, it's just so interesting to me that we have employees who want to go back to work and they won't let them come back. Very different from everything that we've been hearing in these reports. I just want to say to the letter carriers who are here, I appreciate what you do every day. You know, people talk about they want to privatize the Postal Service. There is no other group of people who are required to deliver to every house every day but you. So we appreciate what you do. I thank you and I yield back, Mr. Chairman.